What's going on, everybody? It is your boy here, Controversy, and today I welcome you to my new show, The Underdogs. In this show, I'm gonna be talking about hip hop, essentially what's going on in the underground community. I'm gonna be doing interviews, talking about the world, what's going on in the world, problems, issues, and yeah. But today, this is season 1, episode 1, and in this episode, I'm going to be interviewing DJ Jeremyray. But yeah, I hope you enjoy. Hey, yo, what up, man? Was your mic on or what? Hello? Hello?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I was like, wait, what is going on here? This man quiet.
You know, my phone was messing up a little bit because it was like, oh, you have to unmute or mute, and I was like, what?
I see that, yeah. Technology can be a stress, you know?
Right.
Real. All right, man, but I'm glad to have you on the first episode. This is season 1, episode 1 of The Underdogs, you know? I'm glad to have you on, bro.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It's a pleasure to actually be on because like I'm actually there's a little bit slight relief that I have, because usually whenever I do like the podcasts or the interviews on my show, I'm like it's always fun interviewing the person, but then I'm like, you know what? Now I'm gonna have to like take time to actually edit the episode, and that's the hard part and not the fun part.
I get that. Yeah, no, I get that for real. For real. Yeah, man, but how you been? Like, how you been, you know?
I've been good.
Yeah.
I could be definitely better, but I'm just been basically like chilling. Um, I don't know if it's like national, but like in Colorado, I think they're like we're about to like be shut down again because of like COVID and stuff.
Oh, that
So
sucks.
I just been trying to get a lot of my groceries. I just been trying to get my haircut, you know, to stay fresh, and then I'm also trying to just get a lot of stuff so I can be prepared for that, just in case if it does. And been working on my music and basically been working on my reactions.
Damn. Yo, like, that's cool, man. Yo, I low-key need to like put more music out. Like, I'm telling you, when it comes to I feel like you're like the person in our community that grinds a lot, you know? Like, you put out so much things. I'm like, bro, I wish like I had that sort of like work ethic. It's like insane, you know?
Thanks. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not easy. Like I literally grind. Like honestly, there's because I do like certain like the strategy behind it is I like do like certain like different sessions. So like I have like one session of me writing my book, one session of me working on YouTube videos, 3 hour sessions of homework, 2 hour sessions of music, and then just basically like 1 hour session of just like, you know, getting my head clear and just like free time and just basically trying to, you know, de-stress. So I just like I do like
Mm,
multiple different sessions to help myself out, to do all that work, and then, you know, trying to, you know, become, because I'm trying to go to college, so I'm trying to get like multiple
yeah,
different scholarships. So
same.
that's why I do like 3 hour different sessions of homework.
Damn, that's crazy right there. So you have like everything planned out. It's crazy.
Right. And that's basically kind of like how I've been that's basically what I've been working off since September, basically just working on that type of session and that type of grind. Because,
Mm,
you know, I try to get my music stuff up, I try to get my reaction stuff up, and I also try to get like, you know, different vlogs up. But um definitely it's a lot of grinding. It's a lot of work.
nah, for real, definitely. Yeah, like, and I'm like that too, you know, like, I would definitely release more music, you know, like you, like, I would have the same, probably, like, the same work ethic as you, but it's like, with Zoom and everything, you know, it just gets in the way and everything. And, like, I take a lot of, like, when I'm making music, you know, I want it to be, like, quality, you know, I don't like rushing it. So I tend to, like, spend, like, maybe 2 hours with it, you know, whatever. Because like first I have to write it out and then record it and then
Right.
yeah, and then like mix it, you know, whatever. And like that just takes a lot of time. So that's also one reason why I can't put out a lot of music right now, you know. Also with Zoom and
Right, right.
everything.
No, I can definitely
Mm,
like vouch for that stuff because music is. I can guarantee I don't know if there's another person like me who does work in every single field, like the
yeah, it's
food, the
crazy.
reaction, the reviews, the music. But if there is, then I can definitely tell you from experience that music is one of those that basically takes a lot of time to work on, especially if you want it to be a 10
Hmm.
out of 10 type of track, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely. Like I try to put a lot of effort into mine, you know. Um so like let's talk about like your album you're making. Like so is it coming out in December 1st?
That's what I thought about doing, December
Mm.
1st, but then I realized realistically that with all the tracks on there, because I'm right now currently I'm 45 or 40% complete with it, and then I was like,
Oh,
there's some
that's
tracks
cool.
I'm gonna have to redo because the flow's there, but it's not on beat, so I have to redo some of the tracks on there,
Oh, I
and then
get
I was
that.
like, and then I was like, with school and everything, I'm gonna push it back. So I was also gonna do like a Christmas special, like
Oh
surprise for it. So I
shit.
was like,
A
you know what?
Christmas special?
So yeah, it's
Damn.
it's not a Christmas themed album, but I was like, you know what? I want to release that on the day before Christmas. So
Oh,
it's
that's
coming out
cool.
on the 24th.
Damn, yo, I can't wait for that, man. I'm telling you, like, I literally am so behind. Like, I see everybody dropping. Ghost just dropped his new album. Cloudy is dropping his Head in the
Tonight.
Clouds today, I think. Or
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I'm
It's
telling you,
midnight tonight.
yeah, man. But man, like, you literally, like, I respect you a lot because you just like your work ethic is amazing. Like I said, and I'm like, damn, bro. Like, and I'm
Yeah.
literally just like falling behind because like everybody's dropping like a lot. Chris, Ghost, Cloudy, Irv is. I think Irv dropped some music. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Did he?
Um, he didn't drop. He's not dropping any music out yet, but he dropped
Oh,
Answers
oh
a
yeah, yeah,
couple
right.
weeks ago,
Yeah, man.
and I haven't actually listened to any of his tracks because like I talked about in my interview with him, I was like, I want to because like I don't know what it is. It's because like I like that type of style that's just like
Mm.
hardcore, like NF type of style, and that's
Yeah,
the type of
like
vibe I got from him.
I can tell he's influenced by that dude a lot.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's why I was like, damn. So I was like, that's the type of style that I listen to every day. So I'm
Mm.
like, you know what? This dude has got my respect that I'm actually gonna I'm gonna react to his music. So I was
Oh.
like, I thought about just listening to his music and not like, just for personal experience and personal like pleasure. Then I was like, you know what? This dude has actually earned the respect that, he deserves a reaction.
Yeah, no, I see that. Like, I'm telling you, when I was watching, like, and I was watching the interview you did with him, I was like, damn, this dude is like so real. Like, he's genuine. He seems like a really genuine person, and he honestly just takes
Right.
rap very seriously. And like, I respect people that take the art form seriously, because like it's like if you're joking around with it, I mean, it just like doesn't mean anything really.
Right. No,
Mm.
to be honest though, for real, Irv, man, I don't know, like to me, like the other day ago, cause like last night I did my interview with Rough F Meow, which I was talking to him about like comedy rap, and then like I was thinking like you know how like cause like I was thinking in my head, and I was like thinking back to like the Irv interview, and I was thinking about like you know sometimes like I might say something and then say something else that contradicted, but that's because of the factor like when I said that and I say like in a different opinion at the modern time is because I changed my mind about how I feel about that way. So
Yeah.
like with like Irv has actually changed my mind, and I was like, you know what, that's actually a good point. So like with the collabs, I want to do a lot of collabs. Like most of my collabs I want to do in the future is a lot, but there's only a select a few that I will never do a collab with, like Little Pump, X
Mm.
or 6ix9ine.
Yeah.
I will never do collabs with those guys. And then there's a couple of people who will take in consideration for like collabs. So like I will definitely change my opinion a lot with a lot of the things. So that's why I'm like I try to keep it 100% real all the time. And then if there's some things that like people ask me, like if it's like, oh, and then blah blah blah. Like, is this gonna come on your album, or is this gonna be coming like on your book or whatever? I'm gonna be like, no. And then like if it's on that book, it's because it's like a white light. I did it to just because I
Hmm.
wasn't trying not to be 100% real. It's because I didn't want to ruin the surprise, ruin that hype, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I low key get that, and I'm like that too, cuz like sometimes when I do album reviews especially, I first actually watch it before I upload it, to just kind of see what I said, and sometimes like I feel that like I said something about the
Right.
album, like if I liked it or not, maybe if I liked this part or disliked this part, but then it's like when I'm watching it after, I'm like, you know what, I actually kind of did like that part. I don't know why I said that, because like I'm always kind of changing my opinion, so like
Right.
the
No, that's the point that
yeah.
honestly, like, that's the part that I've done a lot with everything wrong. Like, there's a couple like at the begin when there's a couple tracks on everything wrong that I deleted, and there's a couple tracks
Mm.
that will never get to see the day of light. And I thought about like
Oh,
just doing that because of the fact that like I've changed my opinion on a lot of stuff. And
damn.
it went from being a small album, like a regular, like 12 track album, and then I kept adding tracks because I was like, this feels appropriate to this track on the day. And then I decided to just like make this like theme of it, like on my music, like the DJ Jeremyray pathway of me telling my story in my music. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna make it a 45 track or a 43 album or a 43 track album, and then just basically releasing it from there.
Damn, wait, so there's actually some unreleased content you have?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Damn, that's
There's
pretty
actually
cool.
um there's some tracks that was originally on Everything Wrong that I basically like deleted, but I
Mm.
still have it just in case I want to release it.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, like I mean, I personally don't have any unreleased songs, I guess. But I mean
Right.
like I remember when I was first, beginning to rap, I made a couple of songs here and there, and like and they didn't really get, to see the like I uploaded them on my channel, but there's like a lot of people that don't know about them. Like if I were to probably talk about, hey, like, do you guys know this song from me, like in our community, I don't think anybody would get it, would know, because it's like I uploaded it a long time ago. So
Right.
yeah.
No, that's literally that's I feel like almost every artist because I don't know if you guys know, but like there's a couple tracks like of me like on because there's a whole entire I because Everything Wrong is my first album. It's my
Mm.
second album, but it's like my big debut album because it's like my album that's going to get everyone's attention. But
Yeah,
my
I see
first
it.
album was an experimental genre that I made, which was called Junison, and it's like a genre mixed with like rock, like almost all the genres I love, which is rock, country, um, and then rap, and then pop, and like so it's like a genre mixed of like singing, and then like rock, and then like that smooth country, and then the rap, you know. So that's what
Mm.
my first album was like that experimental genre. And then I was like, you know what, my next album should just be rap because, and I even talked about this in my album. I'm like, during the time of living on the road and me making my first album, which was that experimental genre, living on the road, my dad passed away. So then that's when everything just went downhill. Like a lot of my depression shit happened when I was making living on the road. So I
Mm.
was like, you know what, I'm gonna make my next
Mm-hmm.
album rap, and just strictly rap, and then just make it about like everything wrong that's going in my life.
Damn. Yeah, no, yeah. That's a great message. That's a really great message, to be honest with you. Like I literally can't wait to review that album, bro. Like I'm actually kind of like excited because it's like 46 tracks. Like damn. Like my album was only 14 and I worked on that for like a month.
Right,
Like
right. Well,
nah.
this one I've been working on almost since like last December. So
Damn, that's
it's been a long
crazy.
time since me working on, and I've definitely improved. And I even talk about that on one of the tracks, which is a talking track. And I'm like, so during this album, you've heard my improvements,
No, definitely.
and so like and yeah, no, it's a 40. It's like a well, originally it's a 43 track album, but um there's three bonus tracks which are edits, and it's edited to my first track I ever did, which I feel like actually needed an edit, which was My Life as a Soap Opera. And then our track that we did together, which is God Where You At, where I
Mm,
edit and make my verse a little bit more clearer and better, and then I edit my verse on Differences, which is a track that me
mhm.
and Ghost did, which is on the album.
Damn. Yo, and that's cool. That's cool. I wanted to ask you about the beef. Did you ever have beef with Rough Meow? Was it like
Yeah,
yeah, like
I figured sometime this was actually gonna come up on any question or like
mhm,
sometime in my career because
yeah,
this was an actual like beef that I actually had that I did not know how to anticipate. So what the whole entire story was is because like Christian Nelson, which is his real name, which was his original rap name that I worked with him. That's
mm,
what his rap name was during when I worked with him, but then he changed his name to Rough Rough Meow. And when I worked with him, we made a comedy song called "Cut My Balls," and I did like a freestyle verse in the song and on my verse. And in my verse, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna like make this like comedy song, like a wow type of fun, like what the hell,
like yeah, like Lil Dicky, yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Kind of.
mm,
That's literally what I had in my thoughts. Like I was like, I'm gonna do this like Little Dicky style.
mm,
So as I was freestyling, I was basically like, what would actually make it like comedy, but like also like, wow, what the fuck type of like line. So I was like, um, what was the dark line? I think it was like, um, I'm trying to fuck a bitch with no pussy. And what I was meaning to that is like being bisexual by saying, you know what, like, because I was meaning like that to like saying, how men basically like a lot. It's not mainly just men, but like people refer bitches to women, and I'm like, it's
yeah,
not only women that can be
mhm,
referred to bitches. Like people can refer to men to being bitches.
mm,
So I was like, it can be referred to like, like I was making like a joke and also registering like saying that I'm also bisexual, saying
mm.
that like um I'm a fuck a bitch with no pussy, referring that a man, and that's basically what I meant by that line. But also like a comedy line by saying, oh, it's like an actual like what the fuck.
Damn, yo, was Rough Meow mad about that or like?
No, 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 no. It's a little bit more to the story. So like his manager and his also his
Oh, he has a label?
um no, no, not a label. It's kind of like a short team, I should
Oh,
guess, because he
all
has a
right.
manager that is like one of his friends, and then
Oh,
he
of
also has like
course.
a yeah.
Yeah, I was like, damn, this man is signed to a label. It's
I
crazy.
wish because then I wouldn't even start a beef with that dude. I would have been like, hell yeah, just forget that beef. But
Yeah.
no, the thing was that his manager, or it was like his manager or his like producer or whatever, basically like was saying, well, what does that even mean? He was like, are you gonna fuck a tramp? And then I was like, no. And then Christian was just standing there because I told Christian what it meant, and then like what the line meant. And then like Christian was just standing there when like his manager was just basically speaking out of turn, just dissing me. And I was like, you
Damn.
know what? That's not, I thought we were friends, bro. So that's what the whole entire
Oh,
diss
I
was about.
see.
Was like
Yeah.
saying like I like why aren't you like helping me
Yeah.
so that's what the whole entire diss was about. And then I started the diss war. And I basically was just like, throwing shots at them on social media. And that's why when you look at a lot of my earlier social media, it's me throwing shots at Christian and his manager. And then Christian's manager like throws shots at me and saying, "Oh, like DJ Jeremyray wants to fuck a bitch with no pussy," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, DJ Jeremyray wants to fuck a bitch with no pussy." Like, "Oh, boo hoo," like whatever. Like you're gonna pick on people who are bisexual and who are gay. Like what the fuck? And then I'm like, "Ooh, like what a big man you are." Like that's the type of mentality that I had. And then like I was like, you know what? Because I did make one. Because Christian made a diss track to me, and then I made a response to him, and then he
Oh, shit.
no, 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 no. It was me made the first, like I made the first diss track to him, and then he made a response, and then I was gonna make a second response to his diss track, and then I was like, you know what, it's not worth my time. And then in
Mm,
the end, Christian, like I think it was like I think it was like 5 or 6 months later, like a half a year later, he like texted me and said, "Bro, I'm sorry about that." And I said, like I was like, "Yeah, sure." And then he was like, "Do you want to make like a track again?" And then I was like, "Sure." And like a peace day, like let's make peace. So we squashed our beef, and then we made like a two-part track, peace track, which I'm on his track, which it's like a two-part, like
mm.
I guess
Yeah.
like thing, I guess. And it's the first part is on his track, which is called Peace, featuring DJ Jeremyray, and then my second track, which is on a track on my album, is Don't Give It No Fucks, featuring Rough Me Out, which that was like the second part. So it's like a two part, like we're back, our beef squash, and we don't give no fucks type of thing.
Damn. Wait. Yeah, cause like I'm pretty sure the beef between you and him, like I know. I remember like one time you did mention it in the group chat, but I don't know, people just kind of slept on it. Like it wasn't really as popularized as, as when the beef was going on.
Boss Up and Ghost.
Yeah, but as Boss Up or Ghost or, me or Josh or PP or whatever, I don't know. Wait, but like, so you made a diss track on him? Like, what's that called? What's it like song called?
It's the song. I can send you a link, but the song,
Yeah, no,
I
for
don't know
real.
if it's like good bar. Like I'll have to listen to the bars again. I think, to me, I think it was a weak bar track, but I don't know. But like, it's not my best tracks because diss tracks aren't usually my best tracks, or diss tracks are not usually like my best tracks. But it was like it's called "We Sin and Not Good," and it was like an acronym saying um why Christian Nelson is trash, basically, or something. Or I can't
Mm.
remember the direct um thing, like what it meant. I don't know, like this was like a half a year ago, so like I was doing something stupid and I wrote it, and then it was like symbolizing something, but I was like, I honestly totally forgot about the diss until like Rough Me Out like DM'd me, and it was just like, yo, let's just give, like, let's just make up, and then they, literally just like, like make some tracks like saying National Peace Day, and I was like, sure. And then like I was like, oh shit, that this actually, the beef actually really was real. So I was like, I actually forgot about that beef because I've been so worried on my like, my tracks, because
Mm.
and then I actually, I don't know, like, to me diss tracks, the only reason why I'm dissing ODD TV,
Oh
or
yeah, I also heard about that beef too.
the yeah, I told you personally, the only reason why I did that, the only reason why I would ever do a beat or like a diss track in the future, though, is because of the fact that, like, the person's toxic and the person is just basically sending out false information, and that's what ODD TV is doing. And I don't know if you
Mm.
guys watched or listening to this know about him, but literally go watch him. Go watch his stuff and see how toxic his motherfucking shit is. Because he talks about how like the Earth is flat, how the government's keeping secrets from us, like abducting us and making us like into aliens and shit. I'm like, the fuck?
Bruh. Does he have like a YouTube channel or like an Instagram?
He has an Instagram and a YouTube channel. I can send you guys both the things. But he makes rap. He makes like Flat Earth rap music, and I'm just like, the fuck?
Damn, that's crazy. Damn, yeah, like I don't know, like wait, so you actually ended up interviewing Rough Meow like
Yeah,
yesterday?
yeah. Last night I interviewed him,
Mm.
and it actually pretty went well. We didn't speak about the beef because I texted him
Yeah.
and I said, "Let's not speak about the beef," and he's like, "Sure." So I was like, "Yeah, let's not speak about the beef." So we just literally like talked, and I interviewed him with my questions, and then he like answered like respectfully, and then we were just like having some chill session. We had a chill session talk.
That's cool. Yeah, and like that's how it should be, bro. Like I'm telling you, I don't even try to get in beef if it's truly necessary, and it's like
Right.
I don't do it because it's a waste of time, like I'm not gonna get into it, but yeah, and I like, for example, I don't know what is up with PP. I don't even know why the dude dissed me, for example. Like I had an opinion and then he just disses me, but yeah. I don't get why he did
No,
that.
that shit I actually was like confused about
Me too,
because,
like uh,
and I don't know, like, I don't like, are you guys like, honestly, like, I feel, I don't know, I just, I don't know about that dude, because
nah man, I don't.
he's, I don't know, like, like, to me, because he told me he wasn't a comedy rapper, then I was like, well, I can on it, and he also told me about like his the reason why he had his like name is because like his dad like used to call him like Pee, and then he was
Mm-hmm.
like, I think it was like his nickname, his dad's nickname was like Pee, or his like something or like that. And then like his dad is in prison, and that's why, and then like his cousins or like his siblings are like Lils, so that's why he said, oh, little Pee. So I was like, well, that actually makes sense, and that's like creative. But if someone just like who doesn't know that story, and someone who's just like,
Yeah, like I didn't even know
over
that.
right. Someone newly discovering you isn't gonna know that. They're gonna think you're a comedy rapper, just like Lil Dicky. Like when I first discovered Lil Dicky, I was like, "What the hell is this a troll?" And then I listened to some of his shit. He can spit some real bars,
No, he's
and I was
good.
like,
He's
"Oh,
good.
he's a comedy rapper."
Yeah, I mean, the whole situation with PP, Lil PP, I just like, I don't know, man. Like, I honestly don't know why he would go on and diss me, but it's like whatever, to be honest with you.
No, it makes sense. Like I honestly think like he should just stay out of disses
Uh,
because I'm gonna stay neutral grounds on this, but I can like before like when I was like dissing Rough Rough Me Out, I think my bars were like they were good, but they weren't as good as mine are right now. To the
mhm.
consistency where like I've improved right now. Ooh, sorry
Yeah.
about that. Like right now, so like the point where I can actually lay down bars is like, oh, like I'm gonna go get like a strike on your bike and try to go down like a mic because you're gonna eat some Mike and Ike's because I'm gonna fucking hit you
Oh,
with the bike. Like
let's
I don't know,
go. That's pretty
like
good.
like that was like some freestyle shit, but like it was
Mm.
just me like like laying down some bars. But I can like if I give some thought on some like actual words, I can actually like do some wordplay with it and like make it like some rhyme like words that rhyme.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's like sometimes I like give it like thought, but like the point is like if Lilo PP disses me, then I'm gonna come in hard and just basically knock him on his ass.
I
And
mean,
it's not to be rude because
mhm.
he's one of my respected like friends right now because
Nah,
he has done I've done 3 tracks with him. But just he should just stay out of diss tracks, to be honest.
you should. No, I mean, well, to be honest, I don't know if you heard of that collaboration he did with Josh. I don't know.
No, that's the point. Like the point that I got me confused is like the video said like a project, and then I listened to the video, and like I listened to it, and then it didn't even say it was featuring Lil Peepee, so that's why it caught me off surprise. And then I was
Yeah,
like,
that's I
oh,
don't.
okay.
Yeah.
And
No.
then when he was talking about like any rapper, I was like, oh, is this like directed towards me? It better not be. And then he said, no, it's directed towards Controversy Beyond Me and Irv. I was like, the fuck?
Well, he didn't even specifically say. He said my name, but he didn't say Beyond B or Irv's name. To be honest, like when I heard of that, I feel like he was dissing the entire community. To be honest, because like,
Well, that's true. That's true. I don't know. Like,
yeah.
um, he didn't say Irv's name. He did say your Nerv's name or your name. I mean, Nerv's name. He said your name. He didn't say Irv's. I think he did say Beyond's name because he said shot controversy and Beyond
Oh,
is
you're
next.
talking about the first one. I was talking about like the second one, but yeah, he did.
Oh, makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah, because like in the second one, he said, it was like y'all mumbling about impact, because like,
Oh yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
like
yeah,
in
yeah.
the
That
because
but
in the group
that one I
chat, we were all talking about how like it's good to have impact on an artist. So I'm starting to think so in the second one he was basically dissing the entire community. I
right
caught
makes
that right
sense.
away.
And I don't know. Like it's like I don't know. It's I think he's trying to do something like PP versus everybody, like quite
Bro, this man's
literally.
gonna get
But
destroyed.
it's like
uh,
yeah,
yeah, it's
I don't
just
know.
it's a
Like it's
joke.
like I don't know. Like I feel like he should just stick to like making some good comedy songs, like for real.
Now for real, like, all right, I'm only gonna say this. This is what I'm gonna say. PP, if you're watching this, just get ready, bro. Just get ready. That's all I'm gonna say. Just get ready.
Right. And PP, man, like
Foreshadowing.
and PP, man, I know you like because like me and you are friends, man, and I know that you said that like
Man,
you love my stuff before,
no, he
and
literally said that to me too, and I'm like, bro, shut up.
right,
You're a
right,
joke.
and then like because like he said like I'm a god on kind of my depression like on the track on it, and then I read the stuff about like when he said like on your stuff like saying um you're like a menace on the mic or some shit like that.
Yeah, he said I
I
was a
don't know the
fiend on
direct
the
line or
mic.
something. Yeah, fiend on the mic. So I
Yeah.
was like, okay, but then like I don't know, like I feel like he should just like I said, like I feel like he just is stick to like, comedy rap because that suits him strong and you know don't just like be in rap for like this is because you will not go out with a good impact.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think it's good to base your discography off diss tracks. Like, I definitely don't try to do that. You know, I try to get that out. Like when people talk about me, I want them to talk about like albums like Ricardo Bravo. Like those type
Yeah.
of that type of work. I don't want people to talk about the beef essentially. Because that's just like negative, and it's just like it just doesn't mean anything at the end of the day. You know?
No, that makes smart. Yeah, that's literally what it makes sense. Like honestly, like a diss track is a diss track, and sometimes like diss tracks have actually gone too far, like Tupac and shit.
Yeah.
But
Hmm.
I don't know, like to me, if the only like I said, the only reason why I do a diss track is if some bitch is toxic and literally calls me a hack or something like that, disrespectful name, and then like disrespects either one of my rap friends or one of my family members or basically one of my friends, in general, or just basically my fan base.
Hmm. Nah,
Like I can
man.
take some I
Nah,
can
for
take some
real.
heat and criticism, but like if you
Same.
disrespect my fam, then I'm coming after you.
No, for real. No, and I feel that too. Like, I don't essentially, the first diss track that PP kind of sent at me, he was literally talking about Katya, and he was literally saying things that were completely false. Like, I just don't like how when people in diss tracks, they just say things, but they don't really know. It's like you're being stupid. Like, like they act like they know you, but they don't.
No, that I can see what you're talking about. Like
Yeah,
they think that that part of that diss track, because even though it is a good bar and it lays down some heat,
hmm
it's false information, and it's just like, oh, did you get that from like real? Did you get like from the dude that you're dissing? Like, did you get the actual information
yeah,
from the dude
like
you're dissing? If not, then you should shut your ass up
I
and then
know,
basically just
honestly, bro. Like,
like
oh my
first.
god. Yeah, man. Like I remember this dude in the first diss track. He was saying that Katya doesn't even know your name. She doesn't know you exist. Like, bro, shut up. We literally been friends for like 2 years, and she does know I exist actually. Like I've
Right,
literally
right,
talked
right.
to her, and that's kind of the. It's not really him mentioning her. It's essentially what he's saying. And it's like he's basically making it look like I've never talked to her before, and that's kind of the part that got me annoyed.
Basically, just
Like
like false information.
yeah, because like I'm always coming with the truth. Like if I make a song, I'm gonna come with the truth. For example, my first album, that's the truth. Like all the stuff in that album that actually happened to me. I'm not really trying to lie in my music.
Right.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, but like
like that. Yeah, that's literally like my style is like
mm,
honestly, uh like the only way that I would like the only whys in my music are storytelling, basically, storytelling bars, storytelling songs, because that's fiction. And that's what people gotta realize is there's a difference between fiction and someone trying to say that something really did happen.
yeah, yeah, and it's
That's
like when people do end up lying, it just I don't know. Like some people will believe it, but it's just kind of annoying.
yeah. No, that's honestly like that's honestly like my opinion on ODD TV. He's spreading all these lies. Some
Mm.
people, and the vast majority people believe it. And like I told you, there was like a quasi luminous dude who was like he didn't do any music. He hasn't done any music, but he's big in the flat Earth community. People on YouTube, and like he did
Oh,
like this videos like saying that like you have to like do like some blood over intent fucking crisis shit or whatever. Like it
the
was like a
heck?
ritual, and there's this kid who literally like was 15 and was a fan of Quasi-Luminescence and split his wrist because he was trying to get some blood to do like this blood over intent like ritual. And like he bled out, and his parents didn't know about the like he was watching these videos. Then he found out how he got this information, and they tried to sue Quasi-Luminous, and Quasi-Luminous came back saying, "Well, that's not my fault." I'm like, "That's not your fault, bitch. The fuck."
Damn. And is that YouTuber big?
He's I wouldn't say he's like famous like Eminem, but he's definitely big in like the field that he's doing, like flat Earth
Mm.
community stuff. And the problem is if like Quasi-Luminous and ODD TV don't literally like stick together because I don't even know if they know who each other are, but ODD TV still spreads the same lies and still spreads the same like false information. Like that the government's just trying to kill us and we're in like some Matrix shit. And I'm like, we're not in some Matrix shit. I'm pretty sure if I was in some Matrix shit, I would know, like for real. Like I would
Hmm.
choose the red pill, blue pill type of shit.
Yeah, no, definitely. No, and there's definitely some like YouTube channels out there that do that, but I mean, at the end of the day, that dude is just probably doing it for the money, you know?
That's true. That's true. That's true. That's why I'm like, if he is either doing it for the money or either doing it for like, because he actually believes those like lies that he's sending out. I'm still like, I feel like I'm gonna say something so he can just like take a look in the mirror and realize, because to be honest, as a young kid, and I talk about this in my album, I was an idiot. I was manipulated from my aunt, or because she's not really my aunt, but she's like a person who married my uncle,
Hmm.
and she basically manipulated me to believe all these flat Earth lies and stuff. Like as a young kid, telling me that this is the way the world was, and it was only just because she was wanting me to live with her instead of living with my mom. And when I,
Damn,
said
it's
that,
crazy.
my mom did most of these things, and like, cause like my mom like did have some anger issues, and she like would like go too far the line when she was trying to discipline me and my siblings. But the point like was is my mom was trying to discipline, and she needed anger issues, and she wasn't getting that like anger management. And right now, my mom is getting anger management, which is pretty good for her. And during that time when like I was young, like maybe like 9 years old, I even remember this like going over to my aunt's house, and like she was telling me all these lies, showing me all these videos of flat Earth videos and flat Earth conspiracies, and that's when like what drew me in. And she's actually a pretty smart person for doing this because she drew me in, making me believe all these lies and thinking that she was like this person to like help me. And then like when in the end, all she did was just trying to use me for money because she was trying to get me on this SSI stuff because
No,
some
that's
like
crazy.
because like you can get paid for like SSI because she's trying to get me saying that I was disabled because a long time ago I was hit by a truck.
Oh, yo, that's like similar to I don't know if you heard of this, but Eminem's mom, as a kid, like I
Yeah,
forgot, yeah, like her mom also tried to say that M as a kid had like this disease or something, you know?
yeah, and it was false because she
Yeah.
was only trying to get money.
Yeah. Damn.
And that's kind of what my similar situation was.
It's
And the
crazy.
point that like I talk about in my album is I'm like it is like even though I wasn't actually in a cult, this flat Earth community is kind of like a cult because they spread lies to their followers, and then in the end, their only goal is to just basically kill and also get people to like overthrow the government, and that's what the literally plan is. Like I remember my aunt telling me that like these flat earthers are gonna take back the government, take back the world, like peace or some shit like that. I'm like, how are you gonna do that? Like the government has like machine guns and shit that might kill you in
Yeah,
like two
for
seconds.
real.
So I don't know. I feel like it's just false information spread into lies. And the point that I'm angry with the flat Earth community is like, well, you know, how can you prove that the world is flat? We can
Hmm.
prove that the world is round, but all you have is models, 3D, like, drawings, and then basically like words. That's all you guys have is proof that the world is flat. We have actual satellite images. We have actual, you know, like
Proof. Yeah.
like people who have actually been in space and seen it. You know,
Yeah. No. Definitely. Definitely. Yeah, man. I wanted to ask you a question. What rapper are you listening to like right now a lot? Like, heavily.
definitely enough. Like it's not
I
that I don't
figured.
like. I usually
Yeah.
listen to Eminem, but I'm mostly listening to NF because like it's whenever I'm trying to get in the headspace, whenever I'm gaming or whenever I'm like writing my raps or writing my stories. I put on NF and I listen to NF. There's a couple songs by NF that I skip because they're not like inspirational songs, but most of his music, I feel like to me, I like his style, which that's what actually gets me in that mood to just write light
Mm.
lyrics and just basically write catchy tunes and write my stories. So I'm like, yeah, I kind of listen to him, but sometimes it can get boring. So I listen to either country, Eminem, or AC/DC.
Oh, I see DC. That's cool. Yeah, like so. Do you listen to like a variety of genres?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, I can
Like on my
tell.
love on my liked playlists, I have over 80,000 or eight, not 80,000, like over 1,000 songs, basically from different genres and different artists, like from Chris Stapleton to Eminem
Mm,
to AC/DC to like Ozzy Osbourne. I listen to most of to like Katy Perry because like even listen to pop. But
mm.
my main source of like music, I mainly listen to rap. But I like all genres of music, and rap is my main genre. But I will always stick to rap. Rap is my main genre.
Yeah, no, I get that. I get that for real. Um, that's cool. Like, I mean, for me, I listen to a lot of rap. Specifically old school rap. Like, that's like,
Right.
yeah, I listen to that heavily. But right now, man, I'm definitely waiting for Kendrick to drop something. Like,
Oh yeah, I was like reading the XX L like websites and saying that like Kendrick is like supposed to is like leaks that Kendrick's like dropping some shit.
yeah. Yeah, like I don't know. It's because like the thing with, and this goes for J Cole too. Kendrick and J Cole are like the saviors of this generation. Like of,
Oh yeah.
yeah, sort of like hip hop's pride and joy. You know, because like
Yeah, yeah.
they're
To be
like,
honest,
yeah,
sorry about that.
not as good. You can go.
It's like to be honest, like rap needs actually changing. To me,
Hmm.
like I feel like rap needs mostly change because even like people who literally think it's okay, like autotune is like okay to have in some songs whenever you do like a hook,
Yeah.
but you shouldn't be able to hear a person claiming that they're the best rapper whenever all they do is put like a fake tune to their voice when it's artificial and basically not even having creative words or word plays or word lyrics and saying that the rapper. Like, no, you're a mumbler. A rapper is Eminem. A rapper is, Tupac. A rapper
Mm,
is J. Cole.
mm.
You are garbage.
Yeah, no, for real, for real. Like that's what I'm talking about. Like, seeing people like Kendrick and Cole in the industry is rare. That it's rare because like mostly the majority of talent that comes out nowadays in the mainstream is just basically rappers with chains. Talking about lean bitches,
Right.
cars. Yeah, and that's why I feel like Kendrick and Cole are like rare. Because they're at rappers that like they came out, but like their motive was to create change through their stories.
Right, right. And that's basically what I want to do. And I feel like
Yeah.
it's what you do as well because
Yes,
like
definitely.
I even talk about like one of my tracks that's coming up in our in my upcoming album that's or like the EP or album that's the Underdogs.
Yeah, for
Um
real.
so the Underdogs album, I have a track on there that's just by me, and it's called "Rap Is Going to Die," and it's basically me talking about how like if rap doesn't change, it's gonna just fucking fade out and completely be a different genre and completely
Hmm.
be a different thing from what rap is today and from old school. And a sentence like in a bar scheme I have in there, I'm like it's okay if you want to talk about like smoking or drinking
I mean,
in
yeah,
one
but
song, but you should advance.
yeah, like definitely grow. I mean, yeah, like, and
Right.
that's what I'm saying. I don't have a problem with people that talk about that. Like, just you should definitely grow out of that. There's other things in the world that you can talk about. It's not just about that.
Right, right. And that's honestly, like honestly, in my opinion, and I feel like a lot of people are like wondering why I post like um, just like blue letter and like or blue letter font and with like a black background, and some of those posts I have like I'm like what music should be is 90% storytelling. The other 10% should be like real life experiences. You
Hmm.
know, or like opinions and stuff. And that's what music should be overall in general, like country, rap, rock, pop. I feel like that's what a genre. That's what overall thing should be. Not the same ass shit over and over. Because and you know a lot of people are like, well, I hate enough. And I'm like, why do you hate enough? Because he's depressive. Okay, I can see that. But if we're talking about like if we're talking about like some of his bar schemes, he's does got some good bar schemes, and I can actually understand you always hating the same ass shit over and over, but don't claim that you hate enough when you continue to listen to Lil Pump. Like
That's true. Like
Lil
that's
Pump,
just something else.
right,
Nah,
right.
Lil
Lil
Pump is a
Pump,
joke.
like that's what I'm saying. Is like people should just like have different varieties of like styles. Like it shouldn't be a rare occurrence that we should. But it shouldn't be like a rare occurrence that rappers have different styles. It should be an overall population, style that everyone has something different and every like little bit of a mix of music. Like something should be like sad. Like they should have like a sad, depressive song like once in a
Hmm.
while, or they should talk about like have a comedy song or like have a hype song or have like a storytelling song. Like have the variety instead of just the same ass shit.
Yeah, no, yeah, I can definitely see that. I mean, in the case for me, I would say, most of the things I've made, like most of the music that I've released up to this point, I would say it's quite emotional, like it makes you feel something.
Right, right.
Yeah, like,
And like Irv was talking, like I feel like you should, whether what genre it is or whether it's style it is, whether it's comedy, hype, party, storytelling, or like sad, whether any like styles, you should always have emotion. And because if you're not, it's just you fucking reading lyrics onto a mic. Because if you don't have that emotion, then it's useless.
yeah, like the emotion is important. Like, you can you can definitely have the lyrics there, but if there's no emotion, then it doesn't mean anything. Like if you can't make people feel what you're going through,
Right.
yeah, like they can't relate, and
And that's not right, right. And that's honestly like I feel like the rapping is changing is because I was literally listening to like the Ben Enzo, I think that's how you say his name,
Benzino.
and Eminem beef. Yeah, Benzino.
Yeah.
Like I because like I seen your reaction to his thing and I was
Bro,
like,
that
I'm gonna check this dude.
that's
Like
funny.
I literally forgot about him and then I checked his stuff out. I'm like, why is he dissing the stands? Why is he dissing Eminem and calling them like like crackers and stuff? I'm like,
Yeah, that
hold
was.
up,
I
like
mean, like I don't care if he disses the stands. I mean, he does have a point with the stands. Eminem stands tend to be weird sometimes, so he's
no,
right
that's true.
about that. But like,
That's
why are you
true. That's
calling the
true. But
man a cracker? Like, why are you being racist here? Like, I don't get it.
right, right, right. That's true. Like I can actually understand like on 2 points. Like a lot of stands are weird because like they like act all like
Yeah, like they act all defensive towards
savagely, I guess.
Eminem. Yeah.
But the factor to just like call Eminem like a racist and the I if that was the fact that Eminem was racist, he wouldn't have no fucks and he would actually have the N word in his music. But he doesn't, you know, and he doesn't have any song directed towards any race. Actually, I think the only actual song he has directed towards any race is White America, and that's only against rednecks and Hicks.
Hmm. Well, I
So
mean,
he's racist towards he's kind of like that's the only actual content that's any actual racial, and it's not even racist.
mhm. Well, I mean, as in for Eminem's case, I don't know if you've heard of this before, but have you heard of his 1987 song "Foolish Pride"?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like where he was just
Honestly,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. That song is
Like
like
I'm not gonna say that Eminem made hip hop, but
no,
he made a change and he made an impact, and he's definitely not the king, because the king is definitely Tupac.
for real. No, definitely, definitely. Yeah, no, like
Tupac, no matter what genre or whatever style you listen to, Tupac has changed every style, every genre, every like impact.
yeah, no, for real. Like that's literally the dude that I like. I look up to Tupac a lot. He's the one that got me into rap. Um, and essentially, his goal, and I like that. His goal in his music was to like make you feel it. Because like Tupac kind of made you feel his music. He was really known
Right,
for the emotion part of it, and that's kind of like the same niche that I want to capture in my music. Because like I'm hella inspired by that too.
right. He's kind of like the one that started the emotional impact.
Yeah, no, definitely, definitely. Yeah, and as for Benzino, I don't know if you saw my reaction to that one song that he made.
I seen a little bit of it, but I was like, Yeah, I cannot. You're just like, what is this? Why does he sound like that? A full
I don't
man,
know, but
a full grown man like that.
yeah, it's just sad to be honest. Like, I don't know. Like, the dude's 55 years old and he's out here trying to sound like all these other rappers, man. It's just funny to
Yeah,
be honest. Yeah, but I don't know.
yeah.
And
So
also, it's just like embarrassing because it's like on Twitter, he was acting so hard and everything, and then he just makes a song about this. Like, I don't even know what that was, to be honest.
right, right. No, to be honest, with these mumble rappers like Lil Pump, Lil Zane, and all these other people, like when who inspired to them, I would rather listen to Revival than listen to any fucking content made by them.
Revival, damn. Yeah, I mean, Revival is that album's not bad, but it's just like the
Well, it's not one of greatest M. It's not one
no,
of the
it's not one of
greatest
his.
Eminem
It's
like
not. It's
albums.
not his best work. I mean, I feel like people only hated it because of the beats, you know.
No, that's true. That's true. The beats could be a little bit more work, but I feel like he has a lot of rhyme schemes on it, and that is very good.
Mm.
My favorite track from it is "In Your Head," which because of the fact that like I'm a rock head and a rap head,
Oh yeah, there's a lot of
I
rock in
like
that album.
yeah. And I feel like to be honest, I feel like Eminem is kind of like that style where he likes but he's like a rock head and a rap head because if you listen to almost all his music, there's like some songs that he takes like samples and instrumentals from different tracks or from different genres, you know. Like In Your Head was a sample from Cranberries Zombie, and then like um
Mm.
uh, Sing for the Moment was like a sample from damn, I forgot that track, but it's a rock track that he like,
Yeah,
you know, asked you for permission, you know.
yeah, definitely, definitely. Well, bro, damn, we've been going for a long ass time, haven't we? It's 50
Yeah,
minutes.
almost an hour.
Damn, that's cool, bro. Well, bro, it was great talking to you. And oh yeah, and like,
Well,
definitely send me the links to the link to that one diss track, you know, like, and I'll put it in link
for
in
sure, for
description,
sure.
everybody. Link in description for you guys to check that out. Go give some love to DJ Jeremyray. And yeah, man, nice talking to you, bro.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, for
Nice talking to
real,
you as well.
real. All right, man. Peace.
Peace.
All right, everybody. That was the interview with DJ Jeremyray. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and stay tuned for more interviews in the future. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. This is Controversy from the Underdogs. Peace.